found a bit of tarmac. Seen one camper van parked up, and apart from that it's quiet. There's an anti-morgue here. We're going over the dam, and then there's I think a route over to Eisteddfod, but we'll have to see. You might just see the second camper van, which I rode past. There was a buzzard on that post. It's now on the next post down. There he goes. Straight onto the post I was just stood next to. Gravel is coming up on the left. Normally would be a fast drop down to Ponterwood, but not today. I don't know what's in store. Don't know who Di is or was, or why he's got a crest named after him. A bit of sunshine going up the valley. Not hitting me. 20 past 5 now. I found the gravel over to Eisteddfod. You can just see Nantimore, and it's, if you're coming from the dam, it's the first left after that farmhouse. You can't really miss it. It becomes like a byway, so I don't know how good this surface will be at the moment. It's quite easy, rideable. Just a bit of a plod. It should be 2 new tiles as well as all the Wanderer miles. Instead of Miss Molly's chocolate chip cereal bar and a Galaxy smooth milk chocolate bar. And I'll probably have I've got a cheese and onion Cornish pasty, like Ginster's cheese and onion pasty, to eat. I'll probably eat that in view of Eisteddfod. That's what I'm following all the telegraph wires, and then I'm sure that is the mast at the foot of the track up to Plynlimon. So it looks like a stiff climb, but also it looks closer than what I thought it would be. Just uphill up the fire break. And well, I suppose it's mostly for the, I presume they're telephone, or maybe it's power from Nantimore. I think it's power from Nantimore. It's a hydroelectric in there, generator. Oh. I'll plod through and see what's on the other side of the slope. So it's very easy until it's very hard. Wahoo, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the dotted line. That way to Eisteddfod. Don't know which way that way goes. I think it's the official byway that runs parallel to the gravel track I've ridden. But my track's just finished, and according to the map it doesn't finish. It continues on. You can see there's like a lighter colour going up, and then it finishes at the edge of the forest. Now that's the A44, which I can hear, and then I meet it there. And there's Bryn Castell there. That there is Tarannig, and the bendy downhill bit. It will be downhill for me. But for now I've got to work out where this track is and how to get on it, and I know I'm going that way, I just can't see a track. And there's no obvious way up. Oh, maybe up and round the back of this sort of little cliff thing. You can see the bit where I ended down there. It's easily walkable, probably rideable in the dry, but it is a bit splodgy. It would be good on a mountain bike coming down, because it's like a pump track. You could clear some of these gaps if you had the skill and the speed. And a mountain bike, I wouldn't do it on the Wombat. You wouldn't like it. It's pushing, but it really isn't far, so I just hope it carries on. I'm not going up that massively steep bit. I suppose I probably am, but I'd rather go through the trees. And I can see on the Wahoo map the Plinlimmon track, so once I get there I know that, because I've done that already. So almost a year ago actually, 2nd of November, so 11 months almost exactly ago it was. No prizes for guessing which way the track went. Fairly rideable, pushable though. I wouldn't even ride down it, let alone dream of riding up it. The sun's setting. It's 5 to 6 now, and I've found the bridleway sign, so that's nice. Fairly defined track ahead, but I can't see where it goes into the forest because the trees have fallen over. Pressing on. There's a nip in the air now. I'll have to put my gilet on at some point, maybe even brew bait up. Fair bit of meandering to be done. No trail maintenance. Not up here anyway. Maybe once every 20 years. I've just come across that in its unspoilt state. Might pick that up and take it home and give it a wash. Nothing on it. Primark. Oh dear. Apart from the Velcro's a bit knackered and the top is coming off, but I don't think I'll keep it. I think I'll pick it up here, because it's from here, because it is litter, and then I'll leave it on a bench in town or something, and someone else might want it. And I'll leave it on the bench where the homeless people gather, probably, because I don't want it, and it's litter here, so, and I doubt anyone's coming back for it. There's nothing in it, no money. You know, what would be the correct thing to do? Is to take it or leave it here? I'm going to go with take it and give it to someone else, rather than leave it. It's not really pollution, but technically it's litter, so. In other news, the sky is turning into sunset. 6:05 now. So we keep plodding along the bridleway. You can see the mast, and I can see the power lines again. They look like they're starting to go downhill. I've just seen a tiny flock of starlings go over, about 10. The track is getting a bit more defined in places. Can't be far at all. It was 1810 when I said can't be far now. It's now 1813 and I've reached the Plinlimmon track. That way to Plinlimmon and then down towards Eisteddfod and the A44 return. So very happy with that. The A44 is down there somewhere. You can see Banknantreath Wind Farm on the horizon as well. So, and then Powys extends all the way to the English border, about probably could be 50 miles away. There's another wind farm on the far horizon there. That's huge. I'll look up what that's called. I can hear the hum of the power lines, and then there's the mast thing there. I'll just stand in the shelter of the trees and have my cheese and onion pasty. I can't work out if this is the track down hill or if it's the one that goes over and then down. I'll take this one. I'll probably end up in the same place. I'm not sure if that's... I remember I cycled up here and I passed some fairy lights on the fence and they were pretty much just here. There was like a bit of tinsel or something on it. Is that it there? That was on the 2nd of November last year. I'm not going to walk up there now. It's probably, chances are it is still there. I'm going to have my pasty. I looked at the Wahoo earlier when I was on the bridle way and I've only done 24 miles. Although I've maintained a 10 mile an hour average speed, moving average. My actual average is probably, look at that, look, probably a lot less. I've got 2 Mars bars as well, but that's enough for me. I wonder what the code for that padlock is. I had to lift the bike over. Ah, a new way to Plinlimmon. The main road to Eisteddfod is certainly easier. So if I did do a second ascent of Plinlimmon, I wouldn't go this way again. Unless I wanted to go take it easy and go slowly. If I wanted to just get up quicker, I'd take the road. You can actually, I did cycle most of this side of the mountain. It's quite easy. Popular with mountain bikers as well. I might even bump into some, I don't know. But sunset's at 20 past 6 and it's 20 past 6 now. Give or take a few minutes. So when I get down to the car park, I'll light up and put my gilet on and then I'll press on. There we are, the road. Nice sight to see, mostly downhill. I end up exactly on the boundary between Powys and Ceredigion in Eisteddfod. When I get down, I might put my leg warmers on and my fleeces. Just that little bit from the, you can still see the trees. I've just done this little descent, it's gone very cold. £40 Fahrenheit. First time for the new winter. Completely covered. And when I get in, I'm putting the long gloves in the saddlebag. Maybe the buff as well. Let's keep the winter kit in now until mid-April it comes out usually. And while I've stopped, I'll put my lights on as well. 25 to 7 now, so I should be back before 8 o'clock. I hope anyway. Sorting out my dead cat. The adhesive isn't great. Oh, if the sound, don't know what the sound's like here. Everything's pretty much flat apart from the round one on the back. You can see that green light flashing inside there. That means that's on the way out, but you do get another like 5 hours or 6 hours at least. The 2 flashers are going. That's good. Get me home though. That rear light, Bush and Muller, I recommend that, but it'll last about 40 hours. So it takes one AA battery, so if you take even if you've got just one spare battery, you've got a week's worth of power on that, and it's always there. So the same with these two, mostly. That one always there, but that's only 10 hours on full beam, maybe 14 hours on the flasher. Anyway, getting to Eistedt for Gurig. You see, over there is a palace sign, and then that one's Gurig. Eistedt for Gurig. There's the farm. I nearly rode into his gate because it's difficult to see the grey gate against the grey ground. £5 a day parking here for Plynlimon all day. It's not like an honesty thing. So let's get over that brow there. It's all downhill, and it's looking. Oh, I'll let that lorry go. You've got a stream of cars behind him as well. He can go first. I'll wait for a bit. Little tiny bird on the wire. Well, I say a stream of cars, only 2, but still, it's LAS Recycling. They collect our bins, they do, at the uni. Anyway, we'll press on. This is 25 miles per hour. Oh, 27 actually. 28. Testing the windsock. This is Taraneg lay-by coming up now. And then over there is gravel over to the Arch and Llangurig you can go to. Got this downhill bit to Ponterwood, and then the other downhill bit to Aber. Then I'm not far behind that lorry actually. We've just passed Nantrarian, and apart from the odd little rise after Capelbanger, that's it for the hills. It's been a beautiful run this far though, along the A44. Pretty quiet and pretty light. Just missed the owl. I'd stopped one video, and in between the stop and the start of this one he called. Tawny it was, so nice to hear them. Lovely view of Pen Parkway and an afterglow. I can hear the roar of the A44, so I decided to go on the lanes to avoid the main road, and also because it's good practice. Night navigation. There's a big moon up, fairly full. Haven't seen it properly to tell what type of moon it is, but it is quite bright. It looks like it would be a nice night to ride through with the moon out and not so cloudy. But for me it's only 5 miles, and I shall comfortably hit 40. I'm on 39 now exactly, and it's 43 degrees. It's gone up 3 degrees since the Plinlimmon track. Owl hooting now in the distance, but it's been a stunning ride. Really nice to get out and actually get some proper rough stuff, and 40 miles is quite a lot considering I've not been out properly since early August and it's now early October. Get some endurance under the belt, do a couple of longer rides on the road, probably on the Ridley. Get the distance up. If I'm on the Wombat I always tend to end up doing the gravel, so I'm out for ages, but because I'm going so slow I don't get very far. Which isn't a complaint, it's just sort of the way it is. Train's just left Aber. Sounded like it went over the level crossing. That's a good lighting setup actually. Happy with that. I haven't lit up properly since coming back from Fishguard. I wouldn't normally have the flashing at the front because it annoys me. I've already switched the bar bag light on to steady. Then the red light is always flashing at the back. Because that Bush and Muller, the only critique I have of it, it doesn't flash. If it flashed I probably wouldn't have the other one on. But anyway. Swap my water bottles over and have a nice plod in. There's the moon shining brightly over the cricket club. It's all cycle lane into Aber now, so take it carefully because there's pedestrians on it. And the plough's out. You can just see the 3 stars of the handle and the top 2 of the plough, just the you just about see it. Oh well, not quite dark enough yet probably. Just thought that was a nice view of the moon over the old college and then the rest of the prom. So I may as well end it here actually. I didn't even intend to film. I brought all the cameras and I thought, well, I don't actually know where I'm going or what I'm going to see of any interest, but it turned out to be pretty good. I thought a good climb through that forest. That was tough, and then the new gravel over to Eisteddfod Gurrig, which I probably won't do again because it's not really rideable, but it's good fun. Just going to avoid these bollards because there'll be wet paint apparently. I watched them all sanding them down this morning on my way to work. Let's look at the wave. There we go. Well, 43 miles so far, so that's a good total. It won't be 45. But I'm very happy with how the ride's gone. It turned out pretty good. I'll be interested to see how the dead cats have done. Look at that. That isn't even that high compared to Storm Amy the other day. The whole road was covered. So I'll say, yeah, hopefully I'll be out quite a lot over the winter. And I'll say now, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, cheerio.